Oh, we're on now.
We're on. All right. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another edition of Side Eye Chat.
Hey.
We got a special guest tonight. Everybody say hi. Angie.
Angie is our top fan.
Hey. So if you too want to be on the show, just inbox us, you know? We can make that happen. But yes, thank you for joining us tonight,
Yes,
Angie.
thank you so much for joining us.
We have another guest on the way.
We do have another guest.
You know, I run a little late, but it's okay. When they get here, you'll know. I promise.
Yeah, you definitely will know when they get here.
All right, no, but we got a great show lined up for you guys tonight. Super excited that you guys joined us. So if you have not already, please share the live. 2 clicks of a button, share it to your timeline, send it to your friends through Facebook Messenger, but share so people can join in on the conversation. It's always more fun. The more the merrier.
Yeah, so share.
Yeah,
And
boy.
if you're not already following us, make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Side Eye Chats, all 3 of those. So make sure you do that as well.
All tree. All right, so starting. First topic. Do you believe that a person's zodiac sign contributes to their personality and character traits? Are you my zodiac?
I don't know. It depends. Like some people, I don't know. It depends. Some people do act like their zodiac sign, and some people don't. Like, you know how they say Cancers are like sensitive and crybabies? That's not me. I'm a Cancer and I'm not a crybaby.
But are you like on the cusp though?
I'm on the cusp.
See,
yeah.
so there you go. You're a mixture of 2 signs.
I'm a
so
mixture
that's
of
different.
Cancer and Leo.
See,
So-
and that's Leos that are very stubborn.
I'm like
and
the
very
last day of
stoic.
Cancer and then the next day is Leo.
So yeah, you're definitely
You're
a
probably just
cusp
a Leo.
sign.
So
yeah,
maybe
you're
I am a
basically
Leo
more
because
Leo
I'm
than
definitely not no
Cancer.
crybaby. Ain't no crying over here, baby.
Well, I'm 100% Virgo, so
Oh, you're a Virgo.
Oh, you know,
get you one.
Get you one.
You know what? You know what?
Y'all better get y'all a Virgo. What's so good about Virgos? I don't know.
I've actually dated
not
I've
good
dated
about a Virgo?
Virgos.
I just want to know what's so
Virgos
good.
are
Like, give me some good
Virgos are
qualities
pretty
of
good.
Virgo.
We're driven, hardworking.
They're
So
very
are
loyal.
Cancers. Okay.
They like what they like. So if
do
a
like
Virgo
what they like.
likes you, you
If a
kinda
Virgo
hot.
likes you, then what?
you kind of straight. You don't really gotta worry.
We
If a
don't
Virgo likes
have to
you,
judge a character.
Oh,
We
okay.
give good advice.
All
and
right.
We wouldn't give you any advice that we wouldn't take ourselves.
Oh, I might
that's
need to
just the good stuff. But
I
we're not
might
gonna
need to
get
get a
into
Wait,
Virgo.
hold
Virgos.
on.
We
There's
got-
no
we
such
not
thing
gonna-
as the bad
Yes,
No
there
such
is.
thing.
There is always.
Well, let's see.
Ah,
Wait,
wait.
hold on. What was your bad experience with?
Tell me,
the
yeah,
Virgo
tell
you
me the
dated?
bad experience with the
It's not-
Virgo.
It's just there's certain character traits that you just be like,
Like what? Give me one example, because I was just about to be like, what are Virgos at?
Whatever. I mean, Virgos are good. They just can be annoying sometimes because they like things their way. They're very like my way. Like I know what I'm doing. My way is the best way.
Usually it is.
What's
so.
that fake
they
Cancer?
feel-
Every week, Ray got a new name for me. Ray, don't come for me.
But
Ray's talking
no.
about when can he come?
I do believe
All right, tell
in
me.
it because I'm like 98% Pisces. Everything that you read about Pisces is like me.
True.
Yeah. The
Is
only
it
exception
really you or
I'm
you
not
making
artistic.
you?
No.
Because
it's
some
really
people
me.
make themselves that.
I grew up. My mom told me I was an Aries because me and my dad both have March birthdays.
Uh-huh.
So she told me I was an Aries like my dad, and I would like read up on it. I'm like, this is not me. And then finally, I just checked the dates for myself, and I was like, oh, yeah, definitely not. That's why it didn't fit me. No, I really am.
Oh, so you didn't believe at first.
I was not a believer because I was not an Aries. Thank you, mother,
Wrong side.
for reading
Right.
wrong. What do people got to say?
They're not saying nothing about
They
no
ain't
zodiac
saying
signs.
nothing about no zodiac
Who
signs.
think they always right?
They always right.
Ray, who you
right?
talking about? What sign is that?
Virgos think they always
Maybe
right.
he's talking about Virgos.
Because we usually are. I'm just gonna
I
throw that out there. We
I
usually
can say
are.
the same thing about Cancers though.
I guess.
I'm usually always right.
Well, Pisces were very mutable signs. Like we are chameleons. We can kind of fit into anything.
Ray said his is true. What is yours? What's your sign?
What is the sign?
I don't know.
He's
I'm
an
a true
Aries.
Aries. Oh, March 23rd.
Ooh.
Oh, my mama's
No.
on here. I guess she could stay on today. We done toned it down a little bit.
Hey.
So everybody say, hey, Miss Carter.
Hey, Miss Carter.
don't know if she
gonna get a whooping.
I'm not gonna get a whooping.
When we get to the later topics,
I'm grown.
she gonna get a whooping,
grown.
y'all.
Anyways, final thoughts on, do zodiac signs help
I'm a Libra.
contribute to people's personality and character
I
traits?
don't really look too into like.
I love looking into it.
I don't really look into zodiac signs. Like I don't meet somebody like, what's your sign? Like it doesn't matter to me. Like
It
if
matters
I
to
click
me.
with them,
I don't
I
care.
click with them.
If I start talking to a guy, I will find out his sign. When is your birthday?
What if that's your soulmate and you find out his
first-
sign and you just take like write him
No,
off because
it
of a
helps
sign?
me to understand that. I'm not saying that everybody's 100% their sign, but it does help you to understand people's thought process, like how they kind of maneuver and some of their normal like methods of operation. I even do it with people at work when I be like, "Oh, this person, what are you?" And I look them up so I can understand how to better deal with them. Because they get on my damn nerves. So I believe in zodiacs.
I don't know.
I don't sit here and always believe in horoscopes, but when it comes to them personality traits,
Oops,
you
good
do
topic.
encompass.
Horoscopes.
You do encompass.
Final thoughts. What are your final thoughts, Angie?
Final thoughts is date a Virgo.
Date a Virgo.
I believe in zodiac signs to a certain extent.
Date
Because I
a
do
Virgo.
think a lot of stuff pertains to me and other like signs that I do know. So I
Save a horse, ride a cowboy.
All right, date a Virgo or two, or let me
Yeah.
stop.
two
Date a Virgo.
one.
Now that I'm done Virgo bashing, let's change the subject.
Yeah, next topic. Wait, somebody said they met a horrible Pisces before. Carter redeemed him.
Oh, thank you.
That was great.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Hey. All right, next topic.
Roll it. It's on
All right.
you. It's on you.
Oh, next
baby.
topic. Partying and clubbing with bae. Is that a good or bad idea?
Partying
Good or bad?
clubbing
Oh,
with
Angie, you going first, and she's
bae.
saying good.
I said good.
All right, why?
Because I do party with my babe. We have a good time. We can hang out. We're friends first, and it's just we just vibe together. So
I think that's a good example of like a good relationship where you could party with your bae, because a lot of times people can't party with their bae because one person might be jealous, one person might get oversensitive about a situation and get upset and storm off. Like I've seen a lot of things happen when the couples have partied together and it wasn't always for the good. So it's good that you guys can do that. Go out, have a good time and party in club.
I think sometimes people don't know how to be themselves when they hang out with their significant others, because I have friends where they act totally different when their girlfriend or boyfriend or wife or husband is around, and it's like they're not even the same person.
Wow.
So it
It just depends on the person.
Well, you definitely shouldn't be with somebody that you can't be yourself around. But that's
Yeah,
a whole nother
topic.
for a whole nother day, not this day. I think you should be able to go out and party with bae because it's my thing. I like to dance. So I'm gonna back it up.
And what if you backing it up too much and bae get jealous? Then what?
He need to be there so I can back it up on him. He need to be there.
You better be
Yeah, he need to be right there. He need to be right there. Talking about,
But what if you just dancing by yourself and you just twerking and that thing just jiggling a little too much?
Well, he better
And he
come
might-
right. He should be like, he should take out some dollars.
Make it
rain.
Oh, he should be making it
Make
rain.
it
Okay.
rain. Yeah.
Make it rain, babe.
My man better be glad I can't twerk, because I'll be twerking it all over the place.
When the reggae music come on, that's when you gotta be worried. Because I can't twerk.
I can
either.
twerk, but I just don't got no booty. So I probably could
Girl,
just
you
say
better-
I
Okay,
can't
just take a couple
twerk.
more
You
shots.
gotta make
Take a
it
couple more
work with
shots.
what you got.
Take a couple more shots. You'll be all right.
All right, let's see.
What we got?
Ray said not every time. He said good, but not every time. Durion Dexter said it's a good idea, but you still need time apart. Oh, definitely. And Deshaun said, hey, Deshaun.
Hey, Deshaun.
It's a good idea, but it also depends on where it's at.
What you
Make
mean?
me where
Like
it's at.
The strip club?
Right.
You can go to the strip club with babe.
I went to a strip club with a guy before.
Oh.
It wasn't
was
it
it?
wasn't bae. It was just my friend. It was all right. I
I'm-
mean,
I don't think
Maybe
I'm
quiet.
going to the strip club.
no, we weren't like. Maybe we were dating. Yeah, maybe we were dating. I forgot.
You
It was
wasn't dating if
It
you
was
was
so long
dating.
ago.
Is you ain't. Which,
It was
which
a
one
long
is it?
time
If
ago.
you can't remember, then you were not dating.
It was a long time ago. Maybe I don't want to say it on Facebook.
Oh,
No.
okay. All right.
Okay.
He might be too
But
late.
Anyways,
Okay,
yes,
sorry.
I think you
He
should
might be
able
watching.
to
Let me
party
stop.
with me. Sorry.
You think what?
I think you should, but I'm not saying every single time that one of y'all goes out, it has to be with each other. You can definitely go out with your homegirls. He go out with his homeboys, but I think there should be times where y'all can go out and have a good time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Set that foreplay up. That grinding on the dance floor can become
when you
grinding
go
in
home,
the bedroom later. Right. Set that thing on up.
So that's the setup for
That's
later.
the setup for later. Guys, if you want to guarantee that she's gonna get you some, go clubbing with your chick and be all up on that
I think
thing.
it's good that you can party with bae. Like it shows that you guys have good chemistry, a good relationship. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They can go out together and have a good time together and still go home and, you know, just have that same chemistry.
Right.
That's why it's important to be friends first.
It is important to be
Very
friends
important to be friends first.
first. All right, so final thoughts? Anybody? Going once, going twice. Where we at?
Final thoughts. Damaris.
Simone's back.
No,
Hey,
she's
Simone,
not.
That's not Simone.
Sorry, you missed the intro.
You
This
missed
is
the
our
intros.
this is
Sorry,
our
but
top
when you
fan,
come- when you
Angie.
come
Top
late.
fan.
When
Top
you come
fan.
late, Damaris, you know.
You
it's
need
all
to
right.
log in on time, Damaris.
It's okay, but this is Angie. It's okay.
All right, Ray said, watching her dance, but not dancing with her, shaking her head. I don't know what he's talking about.
Oh, I think
My
he was
lady,
like
the
at
realest
club.
nigga on my team. We turning up.
Hey!
Make sure,
Make sure you share the live.
Right. Make sure you
And
support.
where your people at?
Yeah. Support.
Support.
Support your man. Support your one and
Support your
only.
lady.
Right.
Get them right, Simone.
Thank you.
Oh, look.
Simone said that's not me.
That's Simone.
Angie. I don't know why she can never comment as herself.
I don't
But
know
it's
either.
all good. So,
It's all good.
partying with bae, I say 2 thumbs up.
I say 2 thumbs up.
You know.
Ow. So we all agree. Party with bae. Nobody said it was bad.
Well, okay. So, you know, I got a topic.
Uh-oh. You ready to see?
It's 9.
Oh my God, it's one of her topics. Carter time. Welcome back. Welcome back to Carter time. Let me.
That's my favorite song to show.
No.
All right, here we go.
All right,
Carter, let's go.
So for
Give
this
it to
one,
us.
For this one, guys. All right. So, good sex comes with side effects. Name some.
A side effect of good
A
sex.
side effect of good sex. I'm gonna tell you one. Pregnancy.
No, that don't mean it was
Ain't
good.
no good
Nah,
side,
because
right.
you're pregnant.
That don't mean it was good.
But sometimes, you know, they get lost in the sauce and don't move fast enough. So, you know.
So
But it
Good.
might have been good for him, but
you-
not
what if he-
necessarily.
Well, we didn't say good on both ends. I mean, I'm just saying.
As long as it's good for
So
long
it's
as
somebody.
it's
like, that
for
means he
somebody.
couldn't pull out in time.
Gotcha.
Sometimes that happens to people, you know.
Have you looking for him in the daylight with a flashlight?
Ooh,
Have you
looking
looking
for him in the daylight with a
With a
flashlight?
flashlight, like,
Well, dang, Angie.
Well, what did he put in your drink? Right.
What was, I'm
What?
trying to figure out what she was drinking.
Right, you gotta put the flashlight on in the
Okay.
daylight.
What he put on her.
What's yours?
Where you at?
A side effect of I don't know. Let me think. A side effect of good sex would probably be like, I don't know, just have you like constantly like thinking about that person, wanting them constantly.
It. Like, hey,
Like,
when can
where
I
you
get
at?
another dose?
What you doing, babe?
That crack fiend.
I miss you. Like
that.
yeah.
Like, I just got it, but I'm gonna give you 40 minutes so I can get it again. Where you think you
Oh
going?
my God.
Are you just thinking about what happened the last time and you start smiling to yourself?
Right.
Or you just
People be like,
or you just be like in
yeah.
La La Land, like
Yeah.
It can also make you go crazy.
oh heck yeah.
Cause y'all might not even be together like that, but because they put it on you that good, you done put claims on it.
Crazy.
You done put claims on it.
Crazy.
What
All right,
do
let's
the
read some of the
people say?
comments. Delina's Delina said y'all nasty. I don't know what she talking about y'all, because I know she talking about me. Antonio said crazy.
Simone said, "Purr."
Where's she at?
Right there, right above
Oh.
Antonio.
I want to see it. Oh, I see.
Oh, curling
Oh,
up in a fetal
period.
position.
Curling up in a fetal position. Monique
Put your thumb in your
said
mouth.
back broke, bad knees, cramped legs. Well, dang girl.
Oh, gosh.
Y'all broke up.
Yikes.
Monique getting that
Put
good,
it
good.
on her.
She
Or
getting
she
it.
can put it
Oh,
on
well,
him.
she
Don't
put
get
it
it
on him.
twisted.
Okay, all
It
right.
can go both ways because you can show
Okay.
enough have a man drowning.
I'm about to die. Let me stop.
Where's the lifeguard?
Oh yeah. Any guys out there ever been drowned? Let me stop.
Put a one in the comments.
Put a 1 in the comments if you've been drowned. All right.
Oh.
Dorian said crazy. Ray said stalking, spoiling, falling off the bed, excessive texting like she ain't got no job. Well, dang. Ray putting down that good.
Her job is to find out where you at, what you doing.
Exactly. When we go,
Right.
when she
And
gonna
when
get
y'all
that
get
again?
it again. When you gonna let her tap that again?
When you gonna let her get it?
Demari set restraining orders. Cause sometimes you try to cut ties with people, you let them know you don't really want nothing.
They ain't going
And
nowhere.
then
That's fatal
right,
attraction.
like that, yeah, that fatal
attraction.
sexual attraction. Yeah.
Never said your Jeep burned up.
Oh, I saw
Oh
that.
my
on
God,
Facebook
I see
when the
that.
lady
Yeah.
blew up the face.
She tried to blow that. She blew
But yeah,
that face up too.
Her face was all in there.
Why she put her face all in the? Why she just throw something
Well,
in?
first
don't
of
watch enough
all,
TV.
she had the lighter that's got the extension on
Right,
it.
on
Girl,
the
get you
thing.
some matches next
She
time.
should have just went boom.
Toss it.
Right, she don't watch
How
enough
many
crime
times did
TV.
you watch
You
Wait
can
Till
tell
Tell?
she ain't had that much sense.
Okay.
She don't watch enough crime TV. You hear me?
Oh, I mean that's common sense though. Like,
But if you ain't got common sense, you need to do
who
your
was
research.
messing with that kind of chick? Let me stop.
So
All right, where we are?
busting out
but
window sex. That's what your mama said.
Oh Lord, get on.
Oh, your mama was busting.
Who windows you done bust out?
I bust the window.
That had to
out
be.
your car.
I'm finna tell Daddy because that would have to be before him.
Why
Well,
could
it
be
don't-
your
it don't-
daddy?
It
Right.
wasn't my daddy.
It could've been your daddy.
I knew it was
She
my
could've
daddy.
been busting out your daddy windows.
Nah.
Papa
She
Fields.
said, Papa
Get his
Fields,
windows
I don't know. You need to get on here and defend yourself.
Ray said left in the last position I just juiced you in.
Oh,
Okay,
that
Ray,
means she
well,
can't
talk
move.
That, talk that ish, Ray. Talk
Talk
that
it.
ish. He trying to.
Y'all
He
finna
trying
get
to
that, Ray.
set something up later for
somebody.
Somebody on here.
All right.
Clark said yes. Go ahead.
Oh, Deshaun said, you will hear y'all, Deshaun. Deshaun wrote a paragraph. Hold on, y'all. Deshaun said, if she got good stuff, you're not going to want to pull out. It can also make you delusional and crazy. It can also make you want it every day and every hour. You always be wondering where they at. 25-8.
Whoa.
25-8. Right. Add an hour and add a day. To me.
And it will also make you want to kill people and damage property.
Oh, damn.
Well, look, Fatal Attraction is the black people version of
I
Snap.
have a question for you guys.
That's so y'all know.
Have you guys ever had a guy do something crazy? Over yeah? Like what's the craziest thing like a guy ever did?
Oh, child, I don't think I want to talk about it on
Well, then
camera.
don't put it out there. They might be watching. Let me stop. You have something crazy? I'm trying to think. Do you have anything crazy?
Oh, nothing like no. I
Nobody
don't think
nobody
so.
ain't crazy enough to do nothing to me because I got brothers and I got a daddy.
No, I don't. I'm crazy myself, so no, I don't.
So
yeah,
what-
I don't recall.
And you tit for tat.
Anything
So if
crazy.
somebody did something to you, you're gonna do it right back.
Times 10.
You petty card.
I
She's
am petty.
Oh,
I am
baby.
petty.
She's so petty.
Get me a shirt, I'll wear it. Queen
She's
petty.
very petty. Delina said fall asleep in it.
Just lay in it if you need a rest. That's what Trina said in that one song.
Ray
I got
put a
problem.
one.
Ray put a
We
one.
said put a 1 for 1.
If he ever drowned
Oh, Ray
before.
drowned. Ray drowned.
Ray
okay.
has been drowned before.
Ray the only one on here that's been drowned.
Monique said stuttering and sucking your thumb.
Dang, girl.
But-
Dervion said crazy usually mean that the cat is good. The crazier the better.
And Arthur said be on Snap. People be on Snap, but Fatal Attraction on TV1 is the black people version of Snap because apparently
saw that.
we be out
I
here
haven't
killing
watched
people
it
too. If you have never watched Fatal Attraction, it really is the black people
Alright, I'm
version.
putting that
of
on my
Snap.
list.
So black people do crazy stuff too, you know. So just putting it out there.
Definitely putting that on my list of things to watch.
All right. So final thoughts. Good sex side effects.
Good sex side effects. Final thoughts. Guys, if you haven't already done so, make sure you share the live.
Share
it.
baby. Well, my final thoughts is for real. I didn't say this earlier, but if you putting it right, you hear me? I'll cook. I'll clean.
Oh, clean. You clean.
Well,
now,
she
huh?
Cooking and cleaning
I
and
was
cleaning and
cleaning
cooking.
and
She be.
Hey, hold on, because
Let me
a
see.
few episodes ago, you said
Right, but I said
you like
if
to
it's
cook.
good.
This is how you know Angie. This is how you know Angie a top fan.
I'll do an and. I'll do an and.
Okay.
If you're doing it right.
So-
So she finna cook, clean, babysit, house.
And I'm gonna make sure you drained, but that's different.
Okay.
That's different. Make sure you
You
drained.
gonna bring it back to life too?
Bring it back.
Bring it back to life.
Resuscitate it.
Boom boom.
I took
Lay
my
hands
CPR
on
class. Shock advised.
So guys, see me
I took my
CPR class today.
Shock advised.
Yes.
You hear me? All right, y'all good?
Yes,
Y'all-
we are good. We got final thoughts. Rich, fully protected fields. What the?
I'm gonna watch
All
that
these
tonight.
things.
Arthur said he gonna watch.
He gonna
All right,
Fatal
I'm gonna watch
Attraction
it too,
tonight.
I
Arthur.
gotta watch Fatal Attraction.
I've never seen
that.
it. I gotta
I
definitely
gotta
watch
see
that.
Some crazy black folks.
Yeah, they do some crazy.
Is it
I know it's some crazy ones out there.
It's women killing people. It's the side dudes killing people.
Side dudes.
Like, I mean,
I'm a side dude killing somebody. You a side dude.
He trying to become number one.
He trying to, right.
He want to move up in the ranks.
Listen, you should have never been a side dude if you want to move up.
Let me tell you something. It's a good show. All right, so moving on. Oh.
Don't
Right, push around buttons over here. So what are some unrealistic expectations that people have in relationships? What are some unrealistic, like, just seriously,
I think one
expectations that people have?
I don't want to go first.
You don't want to go first?
I would say some unrealistic expectations that people have is to feel like, for example, a man is supposed to pay all the bills or take care of everything when they know that financially that's not sustainable with the job that they have or the position that they're in.
Right.
And I think that's unrealistic.
I agree with that. Yeah.
So unrealistic financial expectations.
Like the man is responsible for every single thing, and you just want to sit back and not contribute.
Right.
I don't agree with that.
I think an unrealistic expectation is having like these very extreme like gender roles, like the woman has to cook, clean, do and the guy has to do this, and that there can never be any crossover. Or any like, any helping of if I'm tired and I done work
all day.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
and babe.
Every now and then, even if you don't want to cook, pick something up on the way home. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Okay, I'm not gonna go out there. I don't even know how to start a lawnmower. But if I know
you've been working all day and all week,
I might hire somebody just to come do the lawn that particular weekend.
I thought you was about to be like, I might go out there.
I'm allergic to like 4 types of grass, 7 types of trees.
Yeah, I forgot your allergies bad.
Well, not because we would go to the emergency room. Off of that, so
I'm trying to help.
Right, baby, I love you. I was trying to help you. You ever seen that Martin episode with Gina?
Everything's swole. Yeah,
that would be me.
Right.
So no, yeah.
I think one unrealistic expectation is that you expect to spend every single moment with that person. Like, people do have outside lives outside of relationship. So sometimes people expect you to be with them every single second of the day, and that's just unrealistic.
You can't even pee in private. You can't even pee in private.
Yeah, because
those are the kind of people that have those unhealthy attractions.
Yeah, because there's no way that you can spend
they don't be on the episode
every drop of time with someone.
Right.
All right, let's see what they're saying in the comments. Where we are. Deshaun, they expect you to.
Wait.
I
no,
better
go
skip
ahead.
one.
Go ahead. No.
All right, so they expect you to be perfect. Like, I'm not perfect, but I'm damn sure better than your last man. All right, and I get what Deshaun is saying, because everybody's not perfect. No one's perfect.
Right. Nobody is perfect.
But
nobody, baby.
Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. Oh, never stop.
Ray said a dude paying every category of their life. They pay. They do. The guys have to pay for a lot.
Yeah.
So I think it is unrealistic to expect them to pay all of the bills and the woman not contribute.
Right.
In some form or fashion. I think if you're going to pay the house bill, she can at least make sure she takes care of entertainment, travel, like she books the trips. Like, you pay for that kind of stuff. If he's paying, find some way to contribute financially.
Yeah.
Not just keep your money.
What if he wants you to keep your money and save it?
Well, then that's a different story.
That's a different story, but I'm gonna be
some guys are like, some guys are like that though.
I don't know. I gotta look at that with my magnifying glass and see if I can see some fine print, because that looks like that might be a control mechanism. If he wants to control all, like, you want
I didn't say control. If he wants to make sure that everything is taken care of for you, and he tells you to put your money in the bank, save it, or whatever, I don't think there's a problem with that.
I would have to see how he acts towards me with that kind of setup. Like, I would have to see
this. Like, right now, my situation is my man paid all the bills and I saved my money. But that was not where we started. We started together, having to split something, and we've built up to that point. I think sometimes people come into relationships and they expect people automatically, I'm dating you need to pay my bills, but it don't work like that.
You dating for 2 months,
right? You have to build up to it, because basically,
I feel like then with your situation, because y'all started like together and started from the bottom. He'd probably be like, damn, I owe this to her. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he
this
owed
bae,
me.
like, I'm finna make sure everything paid for, and she just put her money to the side. So hey, that's ideal.
What else do people
say?
All
right, where we at? The comments. Olivia said, watch the movie Fatal Affair with Nia Long and Omar Epps. It's inside Cody on your stick, Sheree. Oh, it's in your stick. It's on your fire stick. Basically, she's telling you about it.
Oh.
My mama said I'm gonna cook every night. She lying. My daddy be cooking.
Is that why somebody
laughing? She knows she lying.
I
need daddy to do all
I need to come talk to you. Because when daddy cooking every night.
Daddy
be throwing
listen,
down.
let me just tell you this. My daddy used to cook. When we was coming up, my dad cooked 90% of the time. It's not that my mama can't cook. It's that my daddy spoiled her, I guess. Like, he always cook. And she just sit back like a queen. Like, she ain't got to do nothing.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm looking for.
All right, Maria. Delina. Delina said I have to agree with Carter.
And the super fan.
Super top fan.
A top fan. I got my badge.
Arthur said that we...
I think as men.
That we as men, I'm sorry, are supposed to do everything and be a millionaire overnight. Trips, cars, best restaurants, 25-8.
We're the millionaires.
Demaria
a millionaire overnight. But yeah, people do be having those expectations.
Demaria said that she like girls like I do. That is an unrealistic expectation, Demaria. Not all girls like girls. Okay? So just...
Better find you one.
Like...
Unrealistic.
Oh,
where
my
did we
God.
go wrong? Ray said that's why I don't believe in gender roles.
Yeah, there's no gender roles, man.
Arthur, yes, 4 types of grass. I get shot.
Shot.
Yeah.
Shot like in my arm.
Not the right
not
kind
them
of
shots.
Right, not them shots.
Oh man.
What is Ray talking about? Who you be finding? What does he mean?
He talking about the menfolk that you be
What
dating.
man he talking about? I don't know why he said that.
Go ahead, Clark said.
I got male friends that are married and they clean, wash clothes and cook. Their wives pay the bills. They compliment each other. I mean, if that works for you,
works for them.
Yeah.
Hello.
There's some guys. I actually know some. We both know someone that was the house dad. Remember?
Oh, that's gotta be a tough.
Oh,
It was the house dad.
Yeah.
We know someone that actually was the house dad for a while, and he did like everything.
But Clark also said, but every relationship is different and they make it work as the relationship goes on.
Right.
Sometimes different seasons require you to take on different roles. So
Right.
don't be stuck in, well, I only do this and I only do that.
that.
And you are
You
responsible
about to be
for
only
this.
by yourself
Like,
when that person gets tired of it.
Right.
That's right. Different
Switch
strokes
it
for
up.
different folks.
Different strokes for different folks. Be
All right.
flexible.
Ray said, I feel we should invest into a business that pays our bills and we can save our money. That's always an option too.
Make your
You
money,
find
make
somebody
your money.
that's business mind oriented just like you. That would be great. Or multiple businesses. All right. And hey, Sierra.
So, yeah, final thoughts. Calling all final thoughts. What are some unrealistic expectations in relationships?
Oh, I think one thing somebody didn't say is that the guy pays, like when you go out to like dinner or movies, that the guy pays all the time.
That guys don't deserve to be treated like a king, like the woman
Right.
should always be treated like a queen and pampered and
You gotta
nice
do the same
gifts
for
and
your
do this.
dude.
But they unrealistically they don't believe that they should have to do the same thing for their man. That they should always be on the receiving end and not on the giving end of that. And that ain't the case, boo boo. But take care of your man's. Take care of your man's.
Right.
Or somebody else will. Jenny from the block. Go take care of your man's.
Why she had to be Jenny from the block? Why couldn't it be Shamika from the block?
Right. No, because Shanika want that check. Shanika
Not all
want that
Shanikas
check.
want the check.
Shanika want that
That's
check.
a stereotype right there.
3 jobs. She got her own check.
Look,
Shanika want that check.
that's
But
a
Jenny-
stereotype right
but
there.
But Jenny
That Shanika want that check,
check.
but Jenny's gonna give the check. No. Oh my God, we're moving on. Next
All right.
topic. We're moving on. Where are we at? While we're getting the next topic, make sure if you haven't shared the live, share the live.
Look alive.
Share the live.
All right. Go ahead.
Ooh, this is a good one. Angie can introduce this topic for us. Let's go, top fan.
Okay. What are some do's and don'ts when your significant other has kids?
Ooh.
Now this is kind of broad, so we didn't limit it.
Yeah,
it
this
can
is
be
broad.
do's and don'ts in
This could
terms
be-
of disciplining them, in terms of getting involved with them and their baby mama, their baby daddy, like wherever it takes your heart.
Definitely
Speak
say
on it.
if you can stay out of baby mama, baby daddy drama with your significant other,
Stay out.
that's the best place to be. Is
Really?
over here minding your business because
Everybody
is different. Some people don't have the same maturity level
Yeah.
and can't see that take you as a bonus parent or a bonus contributor to your kids and see you as a threat. So sometimes it's just best to play the backfield and let
stay out of it.
Handle it. And I would say another part of a don't is don't let your kids see you disrespect your significant other, because that might make them feel like the door is open for them to do the same thing. So I feel like if you have disagreements or you don't agree with something that they said or did, the best place to do it is in privacy, not in front of the kids, because it could become a big mess.
Yeah, it can definitely lead to that, like you said, opening the door for them to feel
a certain way.
Or what if they catch you being disrespectful to their mom or to their dad? Now they resent you because they're like, you ain't gonna talk to my mama like that, and now it creates this unnecessary friction. So yeah, I definitely agree with that. That's awesome. I'm gonna talk last because
I think you definitely have to be mindful of the other parent and their feeling or views, like on the whole situation. Like you said, like some parents, some baby mamas or baby daddies are bitter and they don't want it. I don't think a lot of times parents don't look out, or baby mamas or baby daddies don't look out for the best interest of the child. And they're holding grudges based off of their past and based off of their past experiences with the relationship. So it's hard for a new person coming in, you know what I mean, to play that role or take part in that role when they're still bitter. So the best advice I could give is just stay positive, and like Angie said, stay out of their drama. And if there's a time where it permits you to be a part of that child's life and be a positive influence in that life, then definitely, take on that role. But that drama is something serious.
That drama is, woo.
I'm gonna say, don't be fake. Kids are very intuitive. They pick up on stuff.
Oh yeah.
So don't be fake, and don't try to force the relationship with them. Like, let it build itself genuinely.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because kids will pick up on that. They'll be like,
you being fake,
you just being nice to me because you like my mama or you like my daddy. And so then it turns into them seeing what they can get out of you more so than trying
play you
to
like a
they're
fiddle.
trying to play you versus actually building a genuine relationship with you. And I would also say I need to talk about discipline and what's your role in discipline, because if you're not their parent. So,
first of all,
like how does
Mama said I ain't gotta listen to you,
right? Cause
you can't whoop me. I wouldn't feel comfortable whooping nobody's child anyway, though.
But at the end of the day, I can't date somebody that doesn't force their child to at least respect and listen. You know what I'm saying? Like,
would you feel
I
okay like whooping somebody?
Kids if I
this is a good question. This is for both of you. Would y'all feel okay with like whooping somebody's child?
No,
I would never. No, that's not mine.
First of all, they might call 911 on you these days. She hit me.
I do spank my kids when it gets to the point. It takes a lot.
But
it takes a lot.
I'm just saying, it makes me feel uncomfortable.
Even doing it to your own kids,
So
to do it to
no way
someone else,
I would be comfortable spanking somebody else.
I just feel like I'm fighting a kid that can't fight back.
But some parents do feel that, like, and I know some dads that come into like, or stepdads or whatever that come into a kid's life feel like if I'm taking care of them, I can discipline them.
Right.
They feel that way, and they feel like they have the right to put their hands on that kid if they need to. I don't know, not mine.
Different ways to discipline.
Yeah, it's other ways to discipline.
Mean putting your
hands on. You're right about that.
Let's take it to the people.
Let's see what they're saying in the comments.
The people said.
Oh Lord, let's see where we at.
Ray said mutuality if it's real love. Clark said all battles are not yours, so pick your battles.
Definitely
That's
pick
exactly
your battles.
What he said. Ray said no sex in the living room or kitchen when the kid's home.
Oh,
but Ray, it makes it a little more exciting because it's like you
sneaking.
Do you hear their door open? Do you hear them coming down the stairs? It's kind of like, they're supposed to be asleep and you try to be quiet. Like I just look. People gotta eat, don't they?
You gotta run to the room when you hit the door. Go.
It just makes it a little more exciting. I don't know about if I can. I'm gonna say no to Ray.
All right, so Dervion said, "Preach, Angie."
Hallelujah.
Ray, no arguments in front of the kids. Take a walk and talk.
Walk it like I talk it.
Hey, that's true though. Don't badmouth the ex in front of the kids. That's a big one. Yeah, definitely don't do that. My daddy said, "I whoop that ass." I remember my dad whooped other people's kids.
What's up, Curtis?
Yeah, he don't care.
Whoop.
Hey,
What's up, Curvis?
Ray said, I really feel like I shouldn't meet your child or children until after 3 to 6 months of dating anyway.
That's even
Some people
soon.
feel the opposite. Some people
That's soon,
do
too,
it
though.
earlier
3 to 6
on to
months.
see
I guess it depends
how
on
you
how
vibe.
fast
the relationship
the
is moving.
relationship
Yeah, it
progress.
definitely depends on how fast the relationship is moving. Because you ain't meeting my child.
Arthur said, no walking around in the nude.
Why not?
I mean,
You mean if the kids are
Or-
If
away?
the kids are away or
Oh.
if they're home, they're done.
I mean, I feel like if they're
Yeah.
not at the house, it's fair game. Just make sure you keep the chain on the door.
right.
The front
Mama!
door. So they can't
What
just
y'all
come
in there
in.
doing?
no walk?
No, Damari said no guns and better conversation.
Oh, that's it. Yeah.
No guns. Yeah. Because kids get a hold of that play, don't know what they're doing.
Purvis, you
and-
gotta log in on time. That's our
Yeah.
top fan, Angie.
Top fan.
Stop it, Angie in the house. Angie in the house. Angie in the house. What's up?
He got
All right, so
eyes
final thoughts, do's and don'ts when your significant other has kids.
Don't whoop 'em.
Do be respectful to the kid. Make sure you respect them. And respect your boundaries. Don't put your hands on nobody's child. Cause if somebody put their hands on my child, baby, I
You
don't
gonna
know.
be looking for them when you time with
Yeah, it's gonna be problems.
No, I'll just say build those genuine relationships. Talk about, that conversation about, discipline and how that respect is supposed to be created and maintained without, crossing the lines of disciplining outside of, where they're comfortable. And, yeah.
Oh my God, Curtis and married Angie, you got some fans already, girl. You got some fans. They trying to see who you are. She's a top fan.
top fan.
Now you got
But
top
she was
fans.
already talking about her man's earlier.
Yeah.
So,
baby partying.
Don't get shot through the
so
live.
right.
Let me stop. Don't get shot through the live.
Because, yeah, we don't need nobody pulling up. Coming
Don't need
after
nobody
us.
pulling up.
He be looking for me in the daytime with a flashlight.
Exactly, that part.
Yeah, exactly. I don't watch TV, Riri.
All right, let's move on to
I do.
our next topic. Thank you, everybody who is tuned in. Make sure you share the live.
So we definitely have a gonna pause for a special
So, because we're talking about kids, right? We were just
because
talking
we're
about
definitely
kids.
talking about kids.
So, guys, our friend Miss Carrie Davis has a book that is titled Diamond, and you will see the book on the screen. So basically, this is a kid's book, and it's basically Diamond represents every child that has a talent, but that lacks the support and confidence to share the talent with the world. And there's plenty of kids out there like that. So sometimes people see the rough more than they see the diamond. It takes a special person to see the diamond in the rough. So that's what this book is all about. It's a very, very good kids book. I actually read it and actually purchased 2 books for my nieces. So this is the book that I purchased, and it's
too.
personalized to my niece Star. So she's definitely going to get this. I'm going to mail it to her. She's in Virginia. And if you have young kids that would benefit from reading this book, I definitely suggest you purchase the book from Carrie Davis. The website is on our page, correct?
Yep.
So
Doorbell.
make sure you visit diamondthebook.com to purchase the book. It's a very, very good book, and it's a very good purchase, and it's definitely relatable, especially to our kids today. So definitely purchase this book. Anything on the book? Like reading?
I love reading. I get in trouble about reading my books.
You get in trouble because you always be in the book reading?
I'll wake up at 3 in the morning and start reading my book.
Oh my goodness. So I believe our other guest is here too while we're taking this intermission, getting to our next topic. Oh, was it our guest?
Yeah, they're coming.
All right.
So
So
make sure they shut
I'm
and lock
ready.
the door since I gotta do all this.
extra stuff.
Right.
All right, so we're moving to our next topic, and shout out to our friend Carrie Davis. You can go to her page on Facebook, or you can go to the website.
Okie dokie. So here we go. So you want to do this one?
No, I don't.
We're like, hey.
Hey, you would come in the middle of the show. I'm glad you still came. Hey,
Good afternoon.
hey, y'all.
Did you share our live stuff on to your thing? I need you to share
Get
the
a little
live.
purse off of
You
me.
was on here, but I need you to
As
share.
much money as you can afford.
I need you to share.
Ooh,
Leather.
All right, so
This is our other guest, Mr. Stefan.
Stefan.
So everybody, welcome Stefan.
Getting to it.
yes,
into
we are
it.
getting into it. So the topic we're on now is it important to vote in the presidential primary and the local elections. Because if you don't know, coming up in August are the presidential primaries and your local elections.
Yes.
So let's talk about it. Is it important to be on that?
I'll go first. I think it's very important to vote. A lot of people complain, but a lot of people don't go to the polls and vote. So I think it's important that in order for your voice to be heard and for you to get what you want out of a situation, you must vote. And then I feel indifferent, but I'll wait for that part. You want to say how you feel?
Well, you know I will. Well, political science is my major. So let's get into it.
Break it down. We got an expert.
So for one, it's essential for us African American people to stretch our voices. You know what I'm saying? If we've been silent for too long, we've been quiet for too long. Yes, wake up.
Slide over.
King Steve. I didn't hear you, but King Steve.
There we go. There we go.
He just want to be all up on me.
First off, here.
I'm just playing.
Thank you.
It is good, but it's essential that we stretch our voices and we get it heard. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's time to stretch our rights. I mean, you see who we are voting in these chairs. You see who are getting in these chairs. I worked for a presidential election with Donald Trump presidential election, and it was a call election. And we used to call the black folks, and we used to tell them, you know, hey, go vote, get out and go vote. And them folks was like, get off my line. I'm not gonna vote.
Yeah.
They said, they was like, they all wicked.
They treated you like you was a bill collector.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, they was like, you know, they all wicked, so we're not gonna do it. But you know, at the end of the day, you have to make a decision, and you have to make it, you know, not only for you but for your family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
You
You do.
affect everybody.
Yeah.
I definitely think it's important to vote in the presidential primary. Now, if you're not registered with the party, sometimes we have closed primary elections for the presidential race where you can only, if you're not registered with the party, you can't vote in the primary for the presidential candidate for a particular party, but you can still vote for your local officials.
Right.
That's really important because those are the people that directly affect you. It affects what happens in your schools. It affects your trash pickup and your recycling. It affects
what's happening
it
locally.
affects your local community. So I think it's very important to vote in those local elections. And I'm not gonna lie, do I always sit here and follow up and watch everything? No, but when I go to the polls, honey, I make sure I'm comfortable because and my phone is charged because I'm up on Google
Looking
and
up
I'm looking up
stuff.
every candidate and I'm on their website and I'm looking at what they stand for, what they're promising, and I look at that and then I bubble. So it takes me a minute to vote.
But a lot of times, if you're registered, they also send you stuff in the mail.
You can look at online for your ballot sometimes and vote. And they
tell you a little bit about
ahead of time.
the person and their affiliate and what they stand for. So just look for that too as well.
Not only that, but under the commercials. I mean,
that too.
Get into it.
Everywhere.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody, you know, they pay for different commercials, but not only that, sometimes they have
I
positive,
approve this message.
Yes, sometimes they have positive commercials where they
Girl,
try to
or
see what
slanderous
they stand
commercials.
for.
No,
Yes,
you know what really got me? Kids really be watching this because when Donald Trump was running for president, my niece, Star, she's 7 now. That's your baby?
Yeah.
She was like, I'm voting for Donald Trump and I approve this message. She kept running around saying that, and we went to vote and everything, and she said that in the precinct. And I'm like, girl, close their mouth. No, we're not voting for him. Angie, do you have anything?
Yeah, I would say I think that we do drop the ball with the local elections.
So important.
Sometimes we turn out numbers for the presidential candidate, but that's only one branch of the government, and the local elections is what's going to directly affect you, and that's what's most important. So I feel like we just got to start following up with the local elections, and don't just go in there and say you're going to vote for somebody because they Democrat, because they might be Democrat, but they might not stand for what you stand for.
Right.
So I think you need to know specifically what that person stands
that is
for.
so true. I'm glad you
and
said that.
get out of the way of Democrat, Republican, because you might not be on the same side at all the time by voting that way.
Right. Yeah. Let's read some of the comments, and then I'm going to put my little extra 2 cents.
Your extra 2 cents?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Ray said, is this for this? Not for me? All right, Delina said, hell yes. This election is so important.
Very important.
Ray said, I'm voting for Kanye. Ooh, that's a whole nother topic.
Well, I just say this, a vote for Kanye is a vote for Trump.
Vote for Kanye is a vote for Trump.
It's to be a dummy to take
a
sway votes away.
I hope
to kind
you
of
know
split
that.
the vote. So just understand that. Vote for Kanye if you want to.
They friends. He's just trying
Right,
to
and Kanye's mentally unstable.
get people like you to vote for him so they won't go for the other candidate. Right. Demarius said, change will never occur if we don't vote.
Yep, that's true.
Curvis said, this election No, as far as presidential, but this might be the most important local election ever.
Yeah, we definitely have more of a voice when we're talking about Black Lives Matter, and where people are more sensitive to our needs as a people now. And I feel like this is,
He said
if you
voting
don't
though for this election. He
for
said
no for the presidential.
Oh no!
But he's saying locally it's very important.
Right.
It's a little more sensitive. We have more of a voice right now, and if you don't vote, you lose your voice. This is where we can make a lot of our change by putting the
Who
right
on the
people in
left?
place.
Tiago.
Ooh,
Tiago's out
We're
here.
gonna have to beat people out for
Right,
the stick, girl.
exactly.
We're gonna have to get security to help you.
He's
to your
talking about who
car.
on the left.
I don't know who the top fan is.
They just right. Top fan right here. Period. Delina said we need the same energy as we did for the death of our Black brother and sisters. We need this energy to understand this is important. We cannot say you are woke but don't vote. That's true.
Yep, this
But won't
generation
vote.
does need to know understand the importance of voting. Yes.
It's essential to stretch our voices because our ancestors have been working so hard just to get a voice. You know what I'm saying? And
Yep.
it's
Yeah,
crucial.
and it's
and
like
so,
time. This is the time.
you
Like
know,
time for change.
Hello,
Yep.
get up and make your change, love, and be like Michael Jackson and make that change.
Kevin said, "Nah, them promises get you in trouble. That's how the Democratic Party has manipulated the Black community for years."
That too.
Yeah,
though.
don't just vote because Democrat. Look
That's
at what
just-
they stand for.
They don't even
Right.
work for our vote. They
Exactly.
just already
Assume.
that
Oh,
they're gonna get it.
they're minority. They're Democrats.
What did Biden say?
We're
You're
gonna-
not black if you don't vote for him.
Right.
We keep the welfare checks coming, so they're gonna vote for us.
Right, that's all they
That's
think
what they
about.
think.
When
All right,
there's
yeah.
more white people on welfare.
Where we at?
But we not gonna talk
Deveron?
about that.
Devion said it's more important to vote local. They affect your life more than the presidential, and that is how you can put pressure on the top. The NRA and the Tea Party are small segments of the country, but they built up candidates with their issues and backed them up, and now they have a lot of power in Congress, which is
Buy
true.
that coin, too.
It is,
The
definitely.
NRA got the coin.
Toussaint says there's also judge elections.
Yes,
And let me
right.
tell you about these judges, honey, out here giving
That's been there forever.
unfair sentences.
Yes.
Two people
Hold
do
on.
the same exact thing, but one is one color and one's another color.
And one gets more time and one gets
dang
off.
their life, and the other person get community service.
Right.
Hold on, well, I want to put a word in that. Well, I have a cousin. His wife, Mitchell Knox. She's going to be a judge. She's trying to be a judge at Ninth Circle, Judge Group 1.
Let me see.
So,
Oh.
So with that being said, it's good that we get our African American people in because I'm not-
Michaela Nix.
Michaela
Michaela
Nix.
Nix.
that's the
Nix.
girl.
Yeah,
You don't
and
got the
she's
glasses
running.
on, baby. It's okay.
Yeah, we're
Nix,
glasses.
Nix.
And
NIX,
she's running
NIX.
for the Ninth Circuit Court, Circuit Judge Group 1. All right.
Yeah, so-
Michaela Nix, you guys check her out.
Look her up.
Look her up.
Great people. So I'm just saying, I say that to say this, not just to promote
And she
her,
black.
but hello. I'm just saying, it's time to us to vote our own people in. It's time to stop, throw the jealousy away, and because we don't want to see our sister and our brother do better than us and vote them in, so we can make that justice and bring that justice to place.
I
Good.
just want to say, like, I had a nephew that had to go to juvenile court one time, and my sister asked me to come just support. So I sat in the courtroom and I just listened to the cases that I heard. And I promise you, every white kid that went up in front of that judge, no matter how hard, whatever they did, they sent that kid home with their parent. Any black kid, it could have been their first offense, anything. They sent them to camp for at least 21 days. I listened to a white mother plead for the judge to keep her child because she said he was a danger to himself, to her, and her whole family. And he made that woman take that child home. But all of those black kids that went before him got sentenced no less than 21 days. All the white kids went home with their parents.
One thing I want to bring up is something that I actually heard today at a school board meeting. I was actually listening in a school board meeting, and it's important to vote for those school board positions
Officials,
as
yeah.
well, officials as well. I heard a school board member who I'm not gonna name say basically black and brown kids. I forgot.
Oh, it was today.
It was today.
Oh,
This
today.
happened today. What did she say? She said black and brown kids basically need our help because we don't want them
crime rate to go up.
and we don't want them out committing crimes.
Oh.
Now, why would you
Talking
say
about, like,
black
schooling and
schooling?
stuff,
We're talking
yep.
about schooling and stuff, but why would you say that about like just insinuating that like black and brown kids are the only ones out here committing crimes? Like that comment did not sit well with me.
At all.
And
Basically just stereotyped. And I'm like, she really did just say this in the school board meeting? Like, if you guys didn't watch the school board meeting, you can log on to YouTube. It's still there. Go watch it. You'll know exactly who said it and what she said. But that was just kind of odd to me that she would just basically say that. And point
front
that
of
out.
everybody.
That just lets you know a person's true feelings, like how they really think about people. And it could have been a slip or whatnot, but that's how they
Slip it out.
really,
That's how they feel.
that's how
And it's
people
out.
really feel.
You came
Like,
out the rock
there's
the
so
dome.
many people that commit crimes. Why would you just say black and brown kids?
You know what I'm saying?
Like, that really did not sit well with
Now
that.
y'all know when to vote.
Like it
Who
ain't
to
no
vote
crime
for.
on the east side.
Hello.
So vote for your school board members too. I have a friend that's actually running for school board member District 5, Mike Scott. I'm sure you guys have probably seen him. You know him. Yeah, he's a mentor in the community. He's been around for a long time helping youth and helping the community and mentoring. And definitely do your research, guys. And think about who you're putting in these positions and make sure that you're putting them in the position to help you and to help your community and help your family so that everything can get better.
Yep. Ray said the Kanye thing was a joke.
I hope so.
I hope so.
I was
Hope so.
hoping.
But you know, there are some people who really think it's okay to vote for Kanye. So I'm glad it was a joke.
Yeah,
I'm glad you
to
said
bring
it
awareness.
so that we can bring awareness to what that means. Curvis
Not
said,
that one.
presidentially,
Mike
we are screwed
Mike
regardless. Usually, 9 times out of 10, when it comes to picking a president, you're picking the lesser of the two evils. That presidential elections.
Yeah,
You
fine.
damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Right.
But try to find the lesser
Oh,
of the
you
two
can't
evils.
see him. That's why. 'Cause he's, you can search him though.
Demaria said, speaking of voting, what happened to your date friend?
Well, we've
Oh
been
my
wondering.
God, we forgot to narrow it down.
No. Did we forget?
Somebody wanted to tell
You
you.
just, I
Let
think
me
you
rewind
wanna,
the tape.
The
swept
hot
under the
seat,
rug.
hot
Like,
seat, hot seat. She in the hot
We'll
seat.
talk about that.
yeah.
With the red shirt.
Curvis said,
Don't worry, y'all top fan here. I'm gonna get it.
Oh,
Get it
top man
straight.
gonna get it straight.
Curvis said, I support the movement, but not the organization.
Hello.
Delina said, black students are not shooting up schools.
Agree.
That
Well,
part.
you know, that
Love.
somebody else said it.
Yeah, let
I
them
feel
tell
safe-
it. Black
I feel
and brown
safe
kids
when
are
I
out
go.
here committing all the
I
crimes.
feel safe when I
And
go
their
to work.
kids not.
I feel safe when I go to work every day.
And then
On
Curvis
the
said they don't
side.
want to talk about that when that's what Curvis said to Clyde.
Yeah, right. You're right, Ray. You're right. Ain't no slip. She said what she said. You're right.
Exactly. Period.
I just couldn't believe I heard that. That was just like so like wow.
We ain't even got to do final thoughts. We was on that one for a little minute.
Whoa.
So, I mean,
Definitely
but it was
56
important.
topic. It was. Voting is
very
very
important.
important, guys.
Right.
If you're not registered to vote, make that a priority.
Yeah.
Like you
It's
make it a
easy.
priority to do other stuff. Like it's not hard to register
And
to
it's
vote.
free. Hello, somebody.
Yes,
you know what I'm
and
saying?
it's
It's for the
free.
free 00.
Free 99.
99. So
But
get
can we
on
just
it.
before we do final thoughts, can I just say about the electoral voting system that I don't agree with?
Go ahead.
Electoral college.
Yeah, I just don't agree with the electoral votes because I feel like we're voting. And if you guys remember the presidential election with Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump, Hillary won the popular vote.
Right.
Everybody that wanted to vote for Hillary, like, voted for Hillary, and she won the popular vote. So why is it that the electoral vote outweighs the popular vote?
You know why?
Yeah,
Because
because
it's
it's
a
been
rigged
rigged.
system.
It's been rigged for years.
It's rigged.
And that
But-
needs to be changed. Like,
However, the electoral college can work in your favor if
you
more
vote.
people are
Vote.
voting.
Yes.
So just keep that in mind too.
Vote.
Those
More
that
people
turn
need to
up to
vote.
vote, that's who the electoral college is more
for
geared
Sunday,
towards letting their voice be heard.
Yes.
So don't think your vote
So,
doesn't count.
the more
You need
people to
turn
vote,
out
the
in
better.
bigger numbers.
Yes.
We need to turn
How
out in
y'all
bigger
turned
numbers.
out for those marches?
Them clubs.
Yes, and all those
Clubs.
demonstrations.
How y'all
Beyonce
demonstrations? Concerts. We need all y'all to turn out and vote too.
Yes, for
All
real.
right,
What's
so
your next?
last topic.
This is our
Professional
last topic.
athletes opting out of their contracts for this year due to COVID.
I
So
actually
let's
have-
talk about
let's
this.
talk about it.
Let's
Actually
talk about
posted-
sports,
Hold on, say it
baby.
again. Repeat the question, honey. I didn't
Professional
catch it.
athletes opting out of their contracts due to COVID. So basically, they're taking a year off. I guess they're just
Yeah,
opting
they're
out for
taking
1
a
year,
year out, yeah.
because of the virus, of course.
Hello.
I actually posted this on my Facebook the other day because there's an NFL athlete named Marquise Goodwin who actually announced that he was opting out of his contract for this season because of COVID. And he just basically said he couldn't bear to deal with any more deaths. He has a 5-month-old child. He had already previously lost a child before, so he didn't want to risk.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, definitely risk
Another one.
putting his family in danger and possibly losing somebody part of his family. So I definitely feel where he's coming from. I had people on my post saying, "Oh, he's sorry anyway," or this and that. Like he can't. He's in the NFL. He's not that sorry. Like
Okay, and where are you on your couch? Let's talk about that.
I'm just
so you want to call
saying.
somebody sorry,
But I feel like
but you didn't even make the neighborhood team.
if someone's in a position to opt out of a contract or not go to work and they want to and they do it for the betterment of their family and the safety of their family, I don't have an issue with that. Like that's their personal decision. Like who wants to end up like possibly like dead? There's people that we don't know how COVID affects everybody. It affects everybody differently.
It does.
You don't know if you get it, you might be okay, or he gets it, he might get sick and die. Like you don't know. So it's better to be safe than sorry. And I feel exactly where they're coming from as professional athletes. Like what's more important, your family or making this money this year?
Right.
You can always go back to that sport after,
And that's
if you're good enough.
And that's what's good to also know how to balance your money and to sign
That's
deals.
why it is
and
good to
things like
balance.
that. 'Cause
Yeah.
When things and stuff hit the fan, you will always be straight. You feel what I'm saying? Because when them contracts and people say, okay, well, we cutting you this season. You be like, okay, you can cut me, honey, but my check's not cut because I'm still straight.
My money's still making me money.
Right.
You know what I'm
It's not
saying?
an
So
investment.
it's good that us African American people know how to balance our money too. You know what I'm saying? Because you can work an 8 to 9 job and also have money in your pocket. People
Right.
be like, all my money goes towards bills. No. It goes toward eating at McDonald's. You going to the club, $34 tickets. You shopping.
Amazon.
You on Amazon. You on everything.
All these
getting these
subscriptions
wigs
you got.
and all these front of the doors.
Not the wig.
The gold.
Not the frontals.
But
But no, people
Yeah.
people spend a lot of money on unnecessary things
And-
though.
and to say
And they're
this-
not in a position to do what other people can
Able
do
to
and
do.
make those decisions.
And it also lead me to saying this because I had a good friend, Miss Tivia here. Shout out to your girl. You
Hey
know.
Tivia.
She told me, we was talking and she was like, I'm not sending my baby back to school.
Oh, yeah.
And she was like, even if she got to, put money aside for her kids to do daycare, she will. And it brought me to this topic of, she said, you can afford it. You know what I'm saying? You just put that money aside to it.
Yeah,
Sacrifice
you just
something for your
sacrifice,
kids. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? It's all in the sacrifice. You think the white folks over here buying Nike and Gucci, all that stuff? Baby, they had it with their Walmart shoes on, with their Walmart gym shorts on, doing what they doing. But guess what? Their pockets way more than yours.
Right.
Hello, somebody.
So Ray said, I respect it due to the fact if there's no ticket sales, why risk getting injured?
That's
or
true.
risk dying?
Not even just injured, dying. Like
Right.
some people are dying from this disease, or this virus. Like
Mama
people are
Phil
dying.
said that Herman Cain died today from corona. He was last seen at a Trump rally.
Oh wow!
And Ray said,
wasn't he
some
the
of
one that didn't want to wear the mask though? Herman Cain, I think. No, y'all remember? Okay.
There's
Does
several
anybody
people
remember?
that are
Okay.
Trump supporters that didn't want to wear masks.
All right, go ahead.
And Ray said some of the athletes have to play because they be splurging too
And
much
that's
on college and
poor
Jordan. And that's
financial
what he was
management.
just
That's what
saying.
he's saying.
If you were more financially savvy with your money,
You can make
you could
those
afford
decisions.
to sit out this year, save your health, save your family, and not feel like you're going to be in debt because you did what you were supposed to do with your money in the first place. But my thing is, if you're a professional athlete, you're opting out. Like but you out there practicing and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like, okay, if you're gonna be out there practicing with people, you're still football, basketball. those
I
are
can
contact
say this.
sports.
I don't know about all the other athletes. I just know Marquise Goodwin because I read the article. He did practice in March and April, but after practicing for those couple months, he sat down with his wife and they had a conversation and they made this decision together.
That it was
So
better. For him
that
to
was
be
better
out.
for him to be home with the family instead of possibly risking their family getting sick.
Okay.
So
I like how they had Cole
I
talk
can
about
say
it.
that I personally had a family
There you
member that passed from COVID. It's
Oh,
not.
sorry for your loss.
thank
ain't
you.
nothing to play with.
It's nothing to play with. It's very serious. I had 2 of my siblings be hospitalized from COVID, so it's real.
Yes, it's real.
And people have to take it seriously because it might not affect you, but it might affect your grandparents,
Yeah.
your parents, your children.
Child.
You just never know how it's gonna affect the person. So
Right.
if you can stay in, stay masked up, and
And if you can't stay in,
Yeah.
just be safe.
Just be
Safe.
safe.
wash
Be
your
sanitized,
hands,
wash
don't
your
touch
hands.
Yes.
your face. All of that stuff is important.
Constantly wash your
It's
hands.
very
Don't be
serious.
hugging everybody that you see.
Shaking hands. I know it's
Yeah.
professional love.
Right.
Yeah.
You better give them these.
Hello, I do real quick.
Hello.
I'm sorry.
Bump elbows. But yeah, I mean, I feel like I support, just like there are people that are choosing not to go back to work. I mean, that's their job. So
Yeah.
regardless if they're a professional athlete or not, if they choose to not go back to work because they want to preserve
their
themselves
personal-
or their
yeah.
family, then I respect that because, like you said, there is no formula for how COVID affects anybody.
Yeah,
they
there's
said
no
it was only old people, but you got young people, you got kids starting to die
That's
from
what
it
I'm
now.
saying. But how can they
So-
even say that in the beginning? Like, COVID can't just get in your body and be like, oh, this is an old person. They're going to die. This is a kid. We're going to save them.
If
No.
you
Like,
have
I never
pre-existing,
believed that.
Health issues,
It
it's
affects-
gonna
Lyme
affect
disease.
you
Worse,
more,
quicker,
because
or-
it's
yeah.
gonna attack your, like, after it takes over your lungs, basically it starts attacking your other organs.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have an organ that's already weak to begin with, then the chances of you coming out the other side of COVID.
Then there was
lot
a
more
9-year-old girl who passed away who was healthy too. So it just affects people
Y'all hear about
differently.
the parents who they didn't even test for COVID-19. Their kids that they had gave birth to, twins or triplets, whatever.
Oh, they had it, yeah.
And they was
parents didn't
shook.
have it and
The
the
parents
kids
didn't have it. None of them test for it. And,
That's weird.
you know,
And
I
then the
guess
kids
the
came
air
out
got up in there. You know.
Wait,
the air got
No
up in
the
shade,
there.
babies
but
was born and they tested them and they had COVID.
Yes.
Wait,
but the
but
parents
the
didn't.
air got up.
Maybe
The
The
they
air
had
air
in
got
there.
up in there.
It
Or
must
maybe
got
the
in there.
doctor
So
had
the
COVID.
doctor
And
had
the doctor
COVID.
you never know. Okay. Somebody need to get tested.
Somebody had COVID.
Okay.
Final thoughts from Ray because he's the only one talking
Right?
right
He
now.
don't
He
trust
talking about
those
COVID elbows out
He don't
here.
trust them COVID elbows. And he
Yeah.
also says if they quarantine them like they did for the NBA players, then the football
Even
players would be
There's so
okay.
many NFL players.
There's
to
so
do
many
what they
NFL
did for the NBA.
Well, I don't know.
The NBA is very small. You have a small team.
Smaller team.
And-
NFL is
yeah,
a lot
the
bigger.
NFL
NFL, you got like 40,
a lot more
50 per
players on
team
the
or more on the
roster. A lot
roster.
more on the roster.
That's true.
They
But
got a practice squad in case somebody get injured,
Yeah.
hurt.
That's
So
what training people
I think it's just too much.
well, guys, guess what? Look at the time of the clock. We have expired.
Oh, it's 9 o'clock.
It's 9 o'clock on the
the
dot.
dot.
I'm about to sign
Everybody sign out, y'all. We about to eat
9
some chicken. We got some chicken to eat. We got some drinks.
We got
Yep.
all that.
Well, you
We
know you
got
love that, honey. You love that.
But yes, guys.
Wait, hold on. Oh, how y'all know I like chicken? Because I'm black?
Yes, you're black. It's because you're black and you have
Because I'm
dreads.
black?
We got some
Black
chicken.
and
We got
bread.
some watermelon. Let me stop.
You better stop that, girl.
You got some Hennessy?
The question is, do you guys still a rose? Well, a minute. Hello.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to another edition of Side Eye Chat. Thank you to our top fan, Angie.
Yes, Angie.
And also, thank you
to Stefan.
Stefan.
We don't want to party, but
We gonna have to bring him back when he can be on time. He had some grown folks things.
Look,
He had that
look, hold on,
time.
I get a little hood with
He
you.
had
When you
that
come on the
time.
Pine Hill side,
Oh,
that's when, because y'all, this
we
is
all the way on the east side.
Wait.
She
She came from
Two.
Ocoee, so
She
don't
came
even
from
do
that
it.
side too.
Two toes. So I was like, Lord, hello.
Two toes.
$250, honey.
I
That
took
was
three
$3.
toll roads to
Lord,
get
Jesus.
here.
I'm
Okay.
trying
Guys, don't knock us. We're East Siders, okay? Well, I am an
You
East
better
Sider.
find else.
I paid $7 a toes to get here today. No, I'm just playing.
Yeah, geez.
But no, for
And that's why you stay
real,
tonight?
guys.
Thank you
Follow
so
us
much. Follow
on
us. Yes.
Everything, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook,
Facebook.
Side Eye Chat,
Chat.
Side-Eye Chat.
Share the live. Share the live. Share the live.
Share it.
Yeah.
Even afterwards, you can still share it to your timeline and your friends can click in and see what the hype is about. So we appreciate you guys. Love, peace, and hair grease. See you same time next week. Ray, inbox us because you keep asking us when you get to come on. So
Right.
just inbox us, you know.
Ray, you sound a little jealous.
He's a little bitter.
Oh, he bitter? Ray, you invited.
Jamarius
Yay.
talking about you not a top fan.
But who
Hater.
said
Ray
that?
is a top fan,
Haters.
though. And look, Ray's
What?
a top fan.
Wait, hold on.
No, he's talking about Angie's not a top fan.
Angie is a
I
top
put
fan,
the thing
buddy.
on the screen like we leaving and we've been on here for
I'm
5
trying to
more
tell you.
additional
All
minutes.
right, we locking off, y'all.
Gosh, I'm about to put y'all on
So,
mute.
guys, actually, next week we do have a special surprise for you, too. I'm not going to say what it is, but we do.
Just tune into the Side Eye Chat
Yeah,
page. We'll
tune
post
into
about
the
it.
Side Eye Chats page, and we'll post a special surprise on the page.
Who's next? Somebody drop some music.